Jimmy Brayer with the Jim Allen Group at Coldwell Banker, Howard, Perry, and Walston. I've lived in the market for 22 plus years. I've worked in real estate for the last 7 years, and I consider this to be a great opportunity to speak about an important role that I have to play as a member of the real estate community. I serve on the Real Estate Board of Realtors for the Raleigh Regional Association of Realtors, serve on the Government Affairs Committee, of which I'm Vice Chairman, serve on the Foundation Committee. I also serve on the Government Affairs Committee of the Raleigh-Wake Home Builders Association. So I feel uniquely qualified, I believe, to talk about the housing market and what we can expect in the future, and I appreciate this opportunity to talk about that. As a realtor, I know that buying a home is the most important decision that someone will typically make when it comes to spending their money. Buying a home is an expensive proposition, whether you're buying your first home or your 10th home. It's something that takes time, something that takes paying attention to detail, and it's something that everyone aspires to. Everyone wants to own their own home. A lot of people can't do that today. People are facing difficult times. We've gone through a very difficult period. We seem to be coming out of that. Certainly in this market, that's the case. We see that we have shorter days on market for the average home that is a listing in this triangle area, and we see multiple buyers, quite often multiple offers. We see higher prices. So if you're a seller, you feel good about the state of the market. But as a buyer, you may think that that's a negative, but it really isn't, because you want the housing market to be strong. You want houses to be appreciating in value, because when you make your home purchase, you want your home to appreciate as well over time. And in this market, we have a history of having homes appreciate not too fast and not too slowly. We're not markets like Las Vegas or markets in Florida or California, Nevada, where we have seen people come in to buy properties just to flip them, just to make a quick profit. We don't see that here in this market, and never have. Homes in this market typically appreciate over the last 20 years in the neighborhood of 3 to 3.5%. That's good, steady growth. Now, we were affected by the downturn in the market, as every market in the country was. Over the last few years, we saw a decrease in sales, a decrease in home construction. We saw builders go out of business. We saw people pull back, get nervous, not want to take the chance to buy. We saw conditions change where people couldn't qualify for loans. But things are getting better all around the market, all around the country. The economy is improving. Rates historically have been above 7%, 10%. When I bought my first house in 1981, I paid 18%, had to put a 20% down payment. But today, interest rates are at historic lows in the 4 to 5% range. And they've been that way for a few years, and they are likely to stay that way for the next few years. So if you're a home buyer, now is a great time to buy if you can afford to buy. And that's one of the things that this organization is helping people do, helping people get on their feet financially, improve their credit to the point where they can become homeowners. They can realize the American dream. And that is an important part of the equation, because a real estate agent like myself, we have to have properties to sell. We call them listings. But we also have to have buyers who are capable of buying. And that means buyers that have sufficient credit scores, that have sufficient financial resources, that have gotten the assistance to get to the point where they can feel comfortable getting a loan and making those monthly payments and becoming a homeowner and living up to the responsibilities that every homeowner has, which is to pay that mortgage, to continue to be able to stay in that home. So my job as a realtor is to help buyers and sellers come together and have a transaction that they can both be happy with. So I look forward to the opportunity to play a role in helping this, being on the advisory committee of Auxesis, who is working hard to help people that need that financial assistance to actually get the kind of help they need so that they can become homeowners and they can become productive members of the society, so that they can be contributors, so that they can feel confident going forward that they're going to be able to enjoy living in their new home and making an important contribution and helping others who may have been in the situation they used to be in or may be in that situation now. People who want to be homeowners sometimes need the help of someone else. And I'll do my part to play that role where I can to help people come together, find the right property, negotiate the best price possible, do it as much as possible on their timetable, and keep the hassles along the way down to a minimum. My job is to help people have a successful purchase and a successful sale. And if I've done that, then I've done my job as a realtor. And I look forward to helping anyone that needs help, and I look forward for this opportunity to be a part of this organization. Thank you.